Hey everyone, this is LuckySevenDX. Welcome back to Let's Play Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. We're gonna punch a fat Goomba in the face because we're Bowser, and that is what we do. Best intro ever? Question mark. And I don't even get to show off like what the fat Goomba does because I just murder him immediately, and that's just what I do apparently. Now the way Bowser works is the big enemies you'll have to fight. The little ones you can actually run over immediately and get coins, and these enemies will come into play later. When we're not Bowser. But Bowser's just so badass that little enemies just get their asses kicked. Now, let's hopefully not lucky hit this one and actually give him a chance to fight. These things are called Chuboombas. They're fat. If they let out little exhales before they attack, they'll actually do a little pause midway. But in general, they're pretty easy to kill. They're really basic enemies. I mean, they're the Goomba enemy, basically. You know, we had Goombas that are inside Bowser, and now we have the Goombules. And now we have the Chuboombas as the Bowser equivalent of the Goomba, I guess. I don't know. That's apparently how it works. There's going to be a lot of areas we can't reach because we don't have the correct techniques for it yet, because like Mario and Luigi, Bowser will learn plenty of different moves, like, his flare right here, which I'll have to remember to come back and get that as well. Once I have fire. Luckily, there actually is a nice little warp system that we're going to come across in this episode. I just almost landed on top of that Goomba. I almost kind of wonder what would happen if you landed on top of one, but I don't think much of anything would happen. We're going to start skipping battles again because, there's really no reason to show me punching fat Goombas in the face repeatedly, as funny as it is to punch fat Goombas in the face. But for now, we're going to get some hot drumsticks because, basically, I don't think I really explained this. I don't even know if I came across one of those last time. But hot drumsticks are Bowser's mushrooms, because, Bowser would never be caught eating mushrooms. They only work for humans. Bowser is a turtle, and thus he will eat meat, because all turtles eat meat. Then again, is Bowser a turtle, or is he a dragon, or what the hell is Bowser? I don't even know, but drumsticks are his basic, health restoring item, so that's what we're gonna be using for him. Anyway, we have this voice in our head. Bowser's just having a bad day. People are talking to him inside his body, now people are talking to him in his head. That just be like overkill right here, but basically this random dude is going to teach us how to warp places using this thing called the Chalk Road, which is rather kind of weird and interesting. Now, believe it or not, we'll actually know who this character is at some later point, so I'm not going to spoil it now, but this is an actual character communicating with our psychicness, with our minds. Yes, indeed. This will basically be a little warp system. You find the warp, you can warp places, so on and so forth. This one's only going to take us back to the beginning, which means it really didn't make us do anything special, but, that's okay. We'll just go ahead. We're going to move onward. We'll just warp back, as we're going to see, we're just going to warp back. It's actually be like, okay, now warp yourself this time, and then you can, we'll head back to where we were. And yeah, at the exit to Cavi Cape. We're actually done with Cavi Cape, guys, which is pretty cool. We'll be moving on to the next area in this video, and I'm fine with that. So, now that we've had our little tutorial on how to warp to and fro, we shall continue onwards with Bowser and punch more Goombas in the face, because that's really all you want to do in this game, is just punch more fat Goombas. It's just too funny. They're so big, and they have the lollipops, and you're just like, BAM! And then they're dead, and I'm okay with this. Bowser likes to beat up fat Goombas in his spare time. He's such a bully. How can you not enjoy doing that? But yeah, there's a little Chalk Road thing. The dude, he exists somewhere, but he does not exist here for the moment, so you shall not have to deal with him right now. Also, giant buttons. Can't do anything with those yet, but that's another one of those mechanics we'll have to deal with later. And up here, there is going to be pretty much a dead end. You'll find a lot of dead ends with Bowser, because the overworld, unlike inside Bowser, where each area is pretty much like, you do everything at once because, you don't ever go back here. The overworld, we'll be going here with Bowser, we'll be coming back over here with Bowser, we'll be going over here with Mario and Luigi at some point, kind of slight spoilers, but, it is kind of obvious soon enough when you start seeing, normal question blocks. It's pretty obvious at some point Mario and Luigi are going to be here. So, in the end, it's not too spoilery, I suppose, but we're here on Plack Beach. One actually really cool thing, which I'm not sure if we've really gotten to notice yet. I guess we'll just go ahead and quickly do the explanation. But basically, the music in terms of the game's music, which I find is really cool, is they have a sort of like your really fresh version of this. And I just walked over the crab, when you're playing as Bowser. And then when you switch to Mario and Luigi, the music sort of takes on it's the same theme, but it's like different instruments. It's like a different sort of tone. I'm not really notice it now, but you'll definitely be able to notice it next episode for sure. So I'll definitely point that out when we can. For now, we're just going to use our massive punching ability to travel on rocks, because why not? Why not? Why not? But we're going to do a mid punch, a mid, rafting punch here. Get all the coins except one, I'm not going to lose sleep over that one coin. And yeah, as you can see, we're starting to have little question mark blocks. This is where you realize, oh, we'll be here for Mario and Luigi at some point. But now, okay, so we have fat Goombas of lollipops, and now we have Pokies made out of teeth. What is this? I don't even question mark? I don't even know. It's just sort of crazy stuff. They call it Toothies though, and that's kind of funny. So you counterattack with your punching thing. They shoot at little are those like the viruses from Dr. Mario? I can't even tell. Oh, stupid Chuboomba, get out of here. Get out of my face! And then we're gonna punch the Toothy, and now it's dead. We'll reach our level 2. So now we are level 2 with Bowser. You'll be able to really see right now like just how crazy different the stats are. He's like plus 20 in like every stat besides speed, and his speed's really slow. I'm not gonna really put anything into speed for Bowser. Not gonna really focus on speed at all. Really, the only character I plan on focusing any sort of speed into is Mario. I don't even know if I'm really gonna bother with Luigi this time. I think I might just let him stay slow, like I did in Partners in Time, where I just sort of focused on his stash stat instead. Although the stash and horn, by the way, is basically the equivalent to stash, because Bowser having a stat in stash would be weird. Bowser with a mustache. Bowser with a mustache. Just saying. Anyways, we have some Fringlish over here, which is like, French and English combined, because this is Monsieur, what the hell is his name? Monsieur Broque, there we go. Which is, I guess, supposed to be French for block, I think, if I remember correctly. I don't know, I took French, and I don't remember it that much, but yeah, Broque Monsieur, okay, Monsieur Broque Monsieur, close enough. But he's going to be a recurring character that Bowser comes across. He's actually one of my favorite characters in the game. I love Broque Monsieur. He's so cool. Even though his Fringlish gets a little bit annoying at the moment. And of course, Bowser, always trying to play the badass, but no, you are a protagonist in this game, Bowser. That means no matter what you want to do, you're going to be forced to be the good guy. And thus, you're going to have to save the world because you're protagonists, and that's what they do. But this is going to actually introduce us to a couple new mechanics that the game was going to give us. The first one being, well, the second one, I guess we'll go with the second one first because it's kind of going right now, is this thing called a vacuum block, which actually, considering the whole context of the game, is going to make a lot of sense. But we're going to get to that in a little bit once we actually get the block. First, we need to actually help this dude out. In order to do that, we're going to do the first mechanic in the game, which is using Mario and Luigi to alter Bowser's body in a sort of way, which you're going to see in a little bit. But first, basically, okay, so this island is floating. Bowser's going to need to reel it in using his bare strength, because, that's a perfectly reasonable request. Hey, dude, help me out here. Why don't you pull a whole freaking island? Yeah, okay, that makes sense, game. That makes perfect sense. But a new area opens up in Bowser's body. This is kind of what I was explaining. Was it last time? Where basically, you keep going with Bowser until you reach a point where something happens in Bowser's body that Mario and Luigi can take over. Sometimes they'll lead to areas, other times they'll lead to minigames. And this one is a minigame. Unlike other games, the minigames don't really give you anything in this game. They're just there for, I guess, breaks in the typical usualness stuff thing. Now, every time when these energy balls hit you, though, you lose coins, so there is stuff on the line here. But as you can see, whenever we're stimulating Bowser's muscles with weird energy balls and a cannon and hammers, because once again, that's apparently how Nintendo sees people's bodies. No, okay, obviously it's supposed to be a far-fetched, cartoonish version of the body. Also, why are there spikes here? Like, why are there spikes and teeth? They look like teeth. Why are there teeth in Bowser's muscles? That doesn't make any sense at all. But we're supercharging Bowser's muscles and using the power of hammer ball energy stuff. We managed to pull the island all the way over here and stuff and things. So often we're going to be manipulating Bowser's body directly to make him a Super Bowser. and crazy shenanigans shall occur. So we have saved Broque Monsieur, but unfortunately he's going to want to teach us how to do the vacuum block. And in order to do that, he's going to fight us. So, well, I got a little bit ahead of myself here. But we have gotten ourselves a vacuum block. You got a thing. He's doing like a little Zelda pose. But this is not Zelda, this is an RPG. So, instead of learning, just going out and doing stuff by ourselves, we're going to have to deal with tutorials, because that's what happens in RPGs. You inhale the enemies with bravado. So basically what happens is, I guess I'll go get ahead of myself a little bit again. What you can do with Bowser is you're also getting another ability where you can inhale enemies. And then, this is how things get interesting, because a lot of the boss battles, or even sometimes normal enemies, I don't know, well, actually I'm not sure about normal enemies necessarily, but boss battles for sure, you can inhale them, and then Mario and Luigi will actually get a chance to get in on the action, which is pretty cool. So you're not only fighting with Bowser at times, sometimes you have Bowser and you have Mario and Luigi fighting at the same time, like all three of you sort of have a combination. So you inhale someone of that, kind of went a bit fast to the text. All you need to really know is you need to press X repeatedly in order to inhale things correctly. It's one of those, like, mash the button to be successful sort of things, so that's the basic gist of it. Anyway, Broque Monsieur is going to just leave Bowser's body by climbing up. I'm not sure if that's how it works, but we're not going to go into Nintendo logic here. So that's just kind of the cool thing. You inhale things, and then Mario and Luigi get a chance to be on them as well. So very interesting how that whole sort of thing works. However, there's actually more you can do with inhaling than just that. You'll also be able to inhale stuff from enemies in order to get certain power-ups. Which I'm not sure if I get to show this off, but for example, you can inhale the Chuboomba's little candy thing in order to get health. So you can inhale some enemies to fight them. So if you have a Mario and Luigi fight them, or you can inhale stuff from enemies in order to get certain power-ups, like healing. So very useful, the vacuum block. There's also going to be another use for it that we're going to get later on, but that's going to be explained quite a bit from now, so nothing to worry about for now. We also got a retry block, just to quickly go over that. Also, Mega Mushroom, New Super Mario reference right there, that's right, and he just friggin' ran me over. What a douchebag. I helped you out. I pulled your island with my bare fists. Now I'm going to punch you in the face. Why can't we power up his punches, by the way? I wish Mario and Luigi could power up his punches. I'm just going to sort of inhale him again, just because I was like, okay, is there anything else extra you can get from that? Apparently there really isn't, so just ignore that. Nothing too important there, he's just going to climb his way out. Mario and Luigi, they're just sort of doing a little dance there. They just sit there all day, just waiting for Bowser to inhale some stuff in and do some crazy shenanigans, but nothing seems to happen. Oh well. So his main attack is going to be basically charging us with the Mega Mushroom, and then you can actually get some coins from him, which is kind of nice, because, get it? He's like a human question mark block, so you can get coins when you punch him. Ha ha ha, that's so clever. But yeah, that's basically the gist of Broque Monsieur. It's really just a tutorial fight, so he's not supposed to be hard. Just keep bashing away in his face. Oh, just this game, it's so satisfying just because you get to punch things with Bowser, and that's just really entertaining. You're punching things. What's to hate? It's just really fun. But yeah, so basically, the vacuum block, that's how it works. Just cool shenanigans. The whole Bowser combat is just really fun. But that is kind of cool. Whoops, I screwed up, but that's okay, I still won. That's what happens if you mess up the punch, by the way. It is pretty cool, though, because as you can see, you actually end up getting experience for the bros by having them be involved in the fight like that. So, for beating him, I actually get a level up for Mario, surprisingly. And we're going to get some HP for Mario, and maybe we can get something good. What are we going to get? We're going to get 1 in HP. That was not very exciting, but that's okay. The magnificent vacuum block, yes. Such a wonderful block. Yes, block collecting. It's a great hobby in the Mushroom Kingdom, apparently. Anyways, that's enough with the crazy French-English shenanigans. We're going to go places with Bowser, because that's what we do. We are Bowser, unstoppable tyrant. You'd think half these enemies would be like our minions by now, because he's supposed to have minions all over the place, but then he doesn't. But hey, I actually get a chance to inhale these dudes, so, like I said, you inhale the candy, and actually it makes the Chuboomba run away right away, so you actually defeat the Chuboomba entirely just by using the vacuum block. And by inhaling the Toothy's parts, not only do you make him vulnerable, but you also get bonus defense. So, in general, inhaling enemies is actually a really good strategy, because you tend to get pretty nice power-ups, which, considering you're alone with Bowser, and he does tend to take, rack up a lot of damage over time. I mean, yeah, he has a lot of extra health and defense, but he's certainly not invincible, so these little power-ups and stuff you can get from fighting enemies and from inhaling stuff from enemies actually helps sustain Bowser and allow him to continue to do these normal fights a lot easier. Now I think at one point I did inhale that stuff, so I think I should be healing up. But hey, I actually managed to reach level 3 of Bowser, and that's pretty good. You want to be about level 3 of Bowser by now, at least. Maybe I can get 6 HP? Maybe? 4? I'll take 4. 4 is not bad. And of course, Bowser can rank up as well, which the rank ups I'll explain. Well, I guess I can kind of explain now. You know how there was those socks in the Toad Shop last time? Basically, there's different types of items. You can equip one of them at a time. However, the way you get additional item slots is by ranking up. So as we level up, we're going to be able to equip different kinds of items, and sort of be able to customize our characters a little bit more than usual, which is pretty nifty. We're getting a lot of hot drumsticks here because drumsticks are cool. And then Bowser fell down, but that's okay because he gets up right away. We're just gonna punch some people in the face, skip the little fight, and we're going to be moving on, guys. So in the next episode of Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story, we're going to continue on Plaque Beach, and some crazy shenanigans shall occur with our new vacuum block awesomeness. Bye-bye, guys.